Good day, teachers! For today's video, we are going to have a simple tutorial on how to accomplish our LDM2 Practicum portfolio. So this video tutorial might help you in doing this. So let's start. So this is a sample cover page of your portfolio wherein nakalagay yung title mo, name, position, and you can put your picture. So next slide or next page is the table of contents. So as you can see, we have here the name of artifacts and the professional standards or strands. So pag sinabi nating artifacts, these are the documents na kailangan mo to support or to prove that you have done the professional standard or strands. So, yung mga artifacts na yan ay madali naman nating may provide since nagawa naman natin na at ginagawa natin ang mga ito. Now, let us start with our first artifact. The first one is the Individual Learning Monitoring Plan. Okay? So, this artifact should support the strand 3.1, Learners' Gender, Needs, Strengths, Interests, and experiences. Ang dalawang artifact sample na ipinrovide namin dito ay ILMP ng dalawang students. So, meron na po tayong artifact at lalagyan na po natin iyon ng annotation. So, remember po, sa bawat artifact na ilalagay po natin sa ating portfolio ay dapat may annotation. For this artifact, pwede nyo ina-rate sa annotation ano yung learner's needs, ano yung intervention na ginawa nyo, at kung meron bang significant progress ng bata. Next artifact is the lesson plan like WHLP, LE, DLL, or DLP. These artifacts support the strand 3.4 or the learners in difficult circumstances. Ang artifact na pinrovide namin dito ay sample ng WHLP and we also included pictures during online class. Sa annotation, pwede nyong ina-rate dyan that you are having online classes and sinusunod nyo yung mga activities na nasa WHLP, and in that way, you are helping your learners during this time of difficulties. Next is, we have same artifact, lesson plans, but it should support the strand 4.1, which is the planning and management of teaching and learning process. So, ang sample artifact na inilagay namin dito ay ang lesson exemplar which highlights some modification that we made. Sa annotation, pwede po nating ilagay dito kung papaano nyo ipinlano yung inyong lesson and what are some modifications na ginawa nyo so that it will suit your learner's ability. You can use any lesson exemplar, kahit anong quarter, but if you have lesson exemplar which has modification, better if yun na yung gamitin yung artifact. Next is, again, we have the same artifact, the lesson plan, but it should support 4.2, which is the learning outcomes aligned with learning competencies. The artifacts that we provided here are students' output. Okay, so sa annotation, pwede niyong i-state if you have done or made some modification for your students. But the modifications that you have done should still be aligned with the learning competencies. So next strand is 5.1, design, selection, organization, and utilization of assessment strategies. So here, ang artifact na ginamit namin ay mga screenshots ng mga GC conversations wherein nag-send kami ng mga quizzes, summative test, or any kind of assessment sa mga bata. So, pwede nyo yun ina-rate sa inyong annotation na kung paano kayo mag-deliver or mag-send ng yung mga strategies nyo for your assessment sa mga bata. Next artifact is the teacher-made or modified learning resources that will support 4.5, which is the teaching and learning resources using ICT. So here, ang artifact na ipinrovide namin is yung mga learning materials na ginawa namin using ICT, like video lessons, wherein ini-upload namin siya sa YouTube channel namin, and we also have our website. So dito sa website namin, it organizes all the lessons na madaling ma-access ng bata. So, yung mga yan, pwede nyo siyang ina-rate dyan sa annotation nyo, yung mga ginawa ninyo, pwede rin yung mga PowerPoint presentation, if you have, yung mga lessons or games, basta gumamit ng ICT. So next artifacts are certificates of participation in any personal development. Okay, it should support 7.5, which is the professional development goals. Okay, so professional development goals, this pertains to yung mga seminars, webinars, and trainings na inattenda natin. Okay, so in our portfolio, we only included 3, but of course, there are a lot of seminars that we have attended. So it's up to you to choose kung anong mga certificates po doon ang i-include ninyo. Okay? So, ayun po, pwede nyo po yun i-narrate sa inyong annotation. So, the next artifact is the reflective summary. It should support 7.4, which is the professional reflection and learning to improve practice. So, you're just going to have your narration about your reflection. Yan po. So, next artifact is the MOV on engaging learners for their progress and achievement. So, it should support 5.2, monitoring and evaluation of learner progress and achievement. So, dito naman po, ang ginamit naming artifact are pictures with parents wherein minomonitor natin yung kalagayan ng bata and yung progress niya sa pag-aaral. So, pwede ring i-provide nyo yung screenshot ng monitoring nyo sa GC. And then, we also have yung personal checklist na pagmamonitor sa bata. So, lahat po yan, pwede nyo pong ina-rate sa inyong annotation. Okay, next artifact is the MOV pa rin for engaging learner for their progress, but it should support 5.3, which is feedback to improve learning. Okay. So, dito po, ang pinrovide naman natin na mga artifacts ay una, pwede ring screenshot sa group chat ninyo wherein you are giving feedback sa students, no? Pwede ring feedback sa kanilang mga output. Ayan, pag sinusulatan nyo yung output nila. And then, you can also use pictures of your online kamustahan. Nagbibigay kayo ng feedback sa mga parents. Okay? So, ayan pong mga yan. Ina-rate nyo po yan sa inyong annotation. So, next artifacts are MOVs on professional engagement with colleagues. Okay, it should support 7.3, which is the professional links with colleagues. Okay, so included in our artifact are pictures of our LAC sessions, okay, inset, yan po, yung mga trainings po natin. So, sa inyo pong annotation, you can narrate there kung paano po nakakatulong yung mga ganitong klase ng trainings or seminars, paano ko nakakatulong ang mga colleagues ninyo in your life as a teacher, in your performance as a teacher. And then we have another artifact, MOVs on engaging stakeholders in the teaching learning process, which will support 5.4, the communication of learners' needs, progress, and achievement to key stakeholders, and 6.2, engagement of parents and the wider school community in the educative process. Okay, so ang ipin-provide po namin dito ng artifacts ay pictures wherein nagdi-distribute kami ng modules, okay? You can also provide any kind of pictures wherein nagpapakita ng parent-teacher communication, okay? So, nag-include din kami dito ng screenshots wherein mayroon ding communication between parents and teachers, mga PTA meetings po natin, ayan po, wherein engage yung parents. Thank you for watching!
Click subscribe here at Teacherrific.